Hi guys, how's it going? Hello! Hi! So we're back at it, once again in the Minecrafts. But I do have my reasons. Reasons that I want to talk, because we have to talk about things. Didn't really think that I would want to push them, you know, like talk about them, but things have to be talked about. Anyway, let's just start with the usual. Hi, my name is Mikele and welcome back to Create Volley SMP, where apparently I'm having a little bit of a FOV thing. Yeah. So anyway, hi guys, how's it going? Hope you're having great time. Because we're just over here doing our stuff. Okay, that should be better. Hey, that's much better. Hey, yup. Right in the face, they say. So anyway, how's it going? Going great? Anything interesting? Because, as I mentioned before, we do have things to talk about. What are the things, some of you may ask? Or just some of you may not care. You just came here for the good times, for fans, also reminding me that I have to change the category for Minecraft. And then remind you guys to refresh if you want to see the category changed. Nevertheless, here we are in the Minecrafts where we are going to work with a little thing known as elevators, right? So I've been trying to work with this thing for quite some time now. Most of the day, actually, not gonna lie. I'm trying to basically make a working elevator that I'm gonna basically give you an example on how I see it working. So let's get some tunes. There we go. I hope some the tunes can be heard? Can the tunes be heard? I repeat, can the tunes be heard? USD Discord. Yes. At least slightly. Uh, hmm. Wait, no, never mind. We're gonna listen to Minecraft OST. Because it's fitting, you know. Minecraft, all that stuff. Maybe, yeah, that's gonna be good. So, the things I want to talk about. First of all, the community, right? So, I've been thinking to myself, I'm trying to make the community, right? Where I basically socialize with you guys, right? All that fancy stuff, you know. If someone needs talk, there is a talk. If someone needs help, there is help. Anything like that. You know, all the hey, we're together, we are helping each other out, talking to new people, getting to know each other probably. All that community stuff, right? So that's one of the things I was thinking about. Now, I know that, so basically, I'm thinking of doing that Discord server dedicated for our community. On top of the community, names. Names. The name for our community. Like for you guys, all that. I'm trying to come up with something to basically, you know, give this unique experience, let's say. You know, maybe not so unique because, I mean, there are some communities that they have names. You know, I can just easily call you chat or anything like that. But isn't it a little overused? Wouldn't you like to be called something more unique? So this is what I'm also thinking about. Maybe doing some other stuff with that too. You know, well, I also hope to find some good soundtracks. Let's just say not like soundtrack, but like music that we could play on the stream, right? Why? Well, of course, because with affiliate comes idea of doing the art redemptions for the channel points, right? So the main goal is the idea of having people that watch the most my streams. They would gather points, right? As the affiliates have them. You know, all the points, however the people gonna call them. And I've been thinking that we could have some unique things for that, right? So my idea is basically to bring art. I mean, I'm an artist. You can check those things up. You can check my art on the Twitters, under exclamation point Twitter. You know, all that stuff. But basically, I say I'm an artist. But the only thing from art you see from me is either on Twitters or just the usual thing we talk about in here, right? Like you know, the overlay and stuff that I made. That's the only thing that I'm an artist in, right? That's the only thing you see from me. So, bringing art would be something I have mixed feelings about. All right, let's get straight to the point. I have mixed feelings about bringing art streams to our art schedule. It would be basically it would have to be adjusted to the time schedule of the time zone, the time I am awake at, the time I would spend on doing the arts, right? All that stuff. So like there is a lot to think about this. But I would like to bring arts for testing, see how it goes, see if you like. I know people enjoy looking how certain person does their art. Sometimes people even give tips, like how something could be made. You know, always those things, this type of stuff. It to be like this, right? But yeah, that was another thing I was thinking of. Basically, the list of things I'm thinking of is, so far, the community, like uniting with a unique name or something like this, being more community with you guys, trying to think of probably some future stuff. Who knows? Who knows how's it gonna work? You never know. Nobody knows. Nobody knows the truth. Nobody knows what lies beneath. But we're thinking about this. Now, I'm gonna still make sure that I am unmuted. Yep, I am unmuted. So, now that those topics were mentioned, we could also try to think about the future of our little guy, Mike the cat. The idea behind this PNG tuber that I'm using wasn't for being permanent thing, but honestly, if I give it a thought, and what we've been going through, guys, how much I used this guy, how much I prepared him, put work into him, I need to know. I really need to know. What are your thoughts? Do we keep the Catboy theme? Do we progress it? Make something more out of it? Or do we go with something that I planned? That I had idea for going, right? Like the idea what I wanted to use is far different to what we're doing right now with the Catboy. Right? You know, Catboy. Of course, it's the typical mic thing to forget about soundpad. Or the special sound effects, as one might say. Well, oh, can it? Okay, before anything, can you just agree that this call and those books are nice? I mean, those are some nice numbers there. Don't get me wrong. We can joke a bit around. Just because I said we have important stuff and serious stuff, it doesn't mean it's like something. Oh, how could this happen? Oh, or how can you joke about this? Or oh, scandalous. You know, this type of stuff, right? So basically, this is where we are. I was thinking about going with the cat boy, not gonna lie, Meow, meow. All the cat stuff, right? But like, I really want to know what you guys think. Like, should I give a taste of what I wanted to go with and let you decide if you prefer the catboy mic or the actual mic that I was going to use? Granted, I have to make the mic, not like mic the, MIC, but like mic, right? So this is where we are with our things. Redstone. I was looking for some redstone. Don't mind me, just doing my things. There we go. Half of that. Some sticks. And redstone torches. Anyway, as I was saying, with Mike, it is kinda mixed situation. I mean, as I said, the idea was different to the execution that we are having with the Catboy mic, right? Oh yeah. What would you want to see? How would you want to like it? Or all that stuff. So, community, community Discord basically. Probably. Oh, another thing I wanted to talk about is I also am thinking on trying to be more social. Let's just say, not like I'm already so with social, but what I mean is like playing with other creators, right? Trying to at least contact other creators, maybe play with some friends that I got to know through the streaming. Who knows? We have Yelor, right? But I don't know what would he be up to. I don't know. I'm not that good friends with other people, but I really would like to try to basically, operate with more people just to make things more interesting because I know that some of you guys might think that playing alone is not as interesting. I mean, it's harder for the person, right? The person has to be more interesting. Basically, the streamer has to bring all the interest, be the most guy, be the most memorable for others. So, and basically bring yours attention, make you feel good in the place, want to basically make you enjoy the content with consent. With consent. Let's remember that you like the content by yourself. Nobody can force you to like something. Remember that. Whatever you like, don't mind the others. As long as it's not some weird shit, you're gonna be good. I hope so. Hmm. Yeah. But basically, we also are uh, what's the word for it? Basically, we are all open in this community. Also, what I want this to be is an open community that welcomes anyone, right? Basically, we are all friendly for other people, welcome them, all that stuff, right? The typical friendly stuff. I say it as it doesn't matter, but what I mean is it's important to be welcoming for other people, make them feel included. I don't want anyone to feel like, oh, this community sucks. How could they be like this? I was lied to, right? I mean, some of you might not like the whole talk about this stuff, but let's be real. Some of those things have to be pushed. Some of those strings have to be pulled. And some things have to be mentioned. Because that's how it is. So yeah, guys, mostly that's at least most part of the whole thing I wanted to mention, poke at the stream. But like, it's not easy to basically ask for, ask people what they think if there isn't any, at least mostly any people to answer the questions, right? Or just topics that I poke. Things are the way they are. I will probably speak about those things again once there are people, the typical stuff. Just just so you know, I just want to basically have feedback on the things I'm thinking of, on the things I want to do, because that's how it is. Okay, so what do we need to have? Oh, we need 3 nuggets and their eye. Oh, another thing. Now, on the different topic than the whole, community stuff, being inclusive, welcoming for people. On the other topic, I'm gonna try to poke some of the guys from the server, from Create Valley, basically move their asses with excuse, of course, but I want them to move a little bit and do stuff because I do want to basically have them play. Oh, that's gonna be useful. Either way, I do want to make things progress in the server because right now, it's mostly us, and I will try to make them invite some more people, just so there's more people we can play with, have fun more, be more inclusive, all that stuff. Try to get players to play, people to enjoy time with consent. Can't forget about most important thing, consent. Thank you for your attention. Anyway, uh, what we were working on. I was making the Alf Steel. Was it Alf Steel or just Alf? Alf Steel Pylon. Okay, so I remember something. But I was making Alf Steel Pylon for one thing and one thing only. So I might be wrong. Totally horrible. Not know anything, but can it hold spark? Because to my knowledge, okay, so it cannot hold spark, but I hope that at least something like Elven Mana Spreader will work. So what I want to do is probably move this guy from here. Get a mana pool. Yeah, sure. Get this mana pool and probably... You know, another thing I will try to do is clean up this little spot because it's temporal. Temporal. Ah, yes, the famous last words. So guys, this setup is temporal, don't mind it, it's gonna disappear pretty soon. That's how we do here. Mike 11 out. Piccolo 11. Actually, you know what? Michele 11. Remember just one thing. Michele 11. Or Mike, for short. Whatever you gotta do. Just do. Actually, wait, what am I doing? Why didn't I just plop, plop, plop? So what we should be able to do is this pylon is being charged up, and from what I know, anything with mending that is dropped on top of it, woo, mana makes experience. Oh, this works. Can it work with anything else? Oh. Oh. So only mending things can be mended. What? What? So let's see. What? But this has mending. Why? Does it have mending? Oh. I've been throwing wrong tool the whole time. Huh. Look at that, it works. This is way better than doing this with villagers. All I do is just plop this thing on the machine. What machine? On the pylon. The pylon fixes it. And it's brand new. I like it. I really do like it. So now everything that has mending will be automatically fixed whenever it drops onto the thing. Right? Right. Right. So anyway, the only bottleneck is my pickaxe, but it has vein mining, and I think that's the reason why there cannot be any mending. So that's ouch. That's a big ouch. What do we need? I think it's obsidian. We need obsidian to fix this little thing. We need hammer. Luckily I have diamond carpenter's hammer. For those stuff, I probably should also upgrade it soon. You know how it is. Alright, so this mana pool was useless, and so was this mana spreader. Well, at least for now. You know how it is. Sometimes things don't work out as they are supposed to, but you're still gonna do it. Oh yeah, I also borrowed this thing from Yelor. If you seen his stream, you would know what happened. By the way, shout out to Yelor. He's a good pal, currently playing Fortnite. You know, just prefer to shout out my friends, even though, you know, I barely started stream. Listen, I'm this kind of guy that is very friendly for the, you know, for the friends and people that I play with. So anyway, where were we last? What were we doing? We were making elevator. We were making elevators so we can go up and down the elevator shaft. So I wanted to walk you through the basic idea of how I see this thing working. So let me just demonstrate you the easy thing that I'm thinking of. The main idea is I'm gonna select the level here, right? With this analog lever, right? So right now it's on level 0. So what I want elevator to do is when I press this button at any of the elevators, right? It will basically take the signal, unlock the clutch, which is down there. Let me just see something. So right now it's not working as I want. Let me see if I'm gonna set 1. Yeah, because right now it's not set up correctly. but the main idea is this elevator will have selective floors, right? So we can go up to floor 15 is the main idea, and it's all using this lever. So what I will and those Nixie tools over here. Basically, okay. Let's start from beginning. This is our floor selection. This shows us to which floor we gonna go. Floor 1, floor 2, floor 3, and so on. This Nixie tube over here, however, will basically display the floor at which we are currently, right? Oh, hello Dev Baron, how's it going? Hello! Welcome to our little community! Even though you haven't joined yet. Look at us, we are inclusive even though you're not even inclusive. And, oh, thank you for asking, I'm doing great. Okay, now welcome to the community. So, hello, welcome to community that I still haven't named. What? So basically you asked how I am. I'm doing okay. I've been talking a little serious topic about the whole thing with my streams, like, you know, community stuff, like making Discord for community, deciding the future of my little PNG guy, like, do we stay with him or do we go to the original idea I had for him? All that stuff, right? Uh, oh, oh, you've been through it? Wait, you've been the viewer that was watching, I didn't say anything, or... What? Wait, what? The numbers! They are growing! Anyway, uh... Oh, James Agnes! Hey, how's it going? Not sure the level display will work. Redstone sensitivity is frozen during movement, so I don't think you can change it while it moves. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. That's the thing. I'm streaming, so I was struggling with it. Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah, this stuff is hard, especially when you're doing things alone. Not only that, I'm the mostly lonely streamer, so being entertaining for you guys. Yeah, I sure am a funny guy. You know, you could tell me many things, but I can tell you one thing: that I'm the hold on, that I'm the fun guy. There always will be a one pun, and there always will be fun guy pun. You have to expect it. Always. Always fungus pan, and always sound bad. I mean, I'm not that alone, but like most of the time, sometimes I am mostly trying to do things by me. A proposition, you say? Well, I guess we can talk about it, but I was talking about wanted to answer for James Agnes a question. So, for James Agnes, because you said about the whole redstone frozen thing, the idea is not to have this change on the go, but like the idea is we can basically select the level we want to go. So basically it's level 8. So when I would push this button, we would go to that level 8. And if we want to go back up to level 0, we have to set then to level 0 when we are at level 8. And then press button to basically go back up. So, the logistically, that's the simple part. Now, the execution part of it, I'm gonna tell ya. It's not a... I mean, my friends are doing SMB with small streamers from all around the world, and I wanted to... Oh, that sounds interesting. Baron, if I can... Sir Baron, if I can tell you that. Tell you that. Call you that. Call you. There is difference between telling you and calling you. Oh yeah, I know what you mean, Jamsagis. Death Note. I'm gonna call you Baron. Anyway, I know what you mean, Jamsagis. The thing is, I want it to be like this. Set the level. The logistical system would remember that I chosen 7. You know, like, oh hey, 7 is chosen. Lock that level and then go to that level. Because I don't know if you know. Alright, go ahead, Baron. And for Jamsagis. I don't know, Jamsagis, if you know, but if you know, then you know what this does. Tell me, Jamsagis. Do you know Redstone good enough to know what this does? What would happen if I would power this? Okay, for how old I am, I'm 22. And from where I am, it's Poland. There you go, Baron. Probably some things might be... Hey, wait. We are only English here. I probably should include that. Now that I think about it. But yeah, I know what I mean. I know, sure, not many people, but like... Still, I'm trying to keep it rather known for people. A lock. Yeah, exactly, a lock. So basically we can lock this, and even if the signal is gone... Yeah, jumps like this. It's a lock. So even if signal is gone, we can keep it locked. How do we gonna keep it locked? Well, simple. We have this button sending a signal right down here, right? To this clutch. Now, if you see here, we have powered latch. So, we can lock the signal, and after time, the unlock will happen, unlocking the signal. So, are you catching up with what I'm thinking, Jamsagis? We would have selective, basically... Hold on. We would have selective levels and lock the signal whenever we are like, okay, this is where we go. Now, the nice thing about those redstone links is they not only transport the signal, but also transport the strength of signal. Playing with younger guys, you are invited. Oh, I see. I'm gonna think about this. I had some invitations to some places, but like, you never know. Something might be scuffed, something might not be scuffed. You never know how are the people, what are the people, all that stuff. Also, wait. I just realized that the icons for my voice chat were disabled. Whoops. Alright, I'm gonna remember that. Now, okay, so what was I on about? Ah, yes. So, the nice thing about the whole redstone link is it transports the signal strength, right? I'm sure you knew that, Jams like this. But in case you didn't, now you know that they transport the strength of signal. So like this. So yeah, we're gonna be like 1, suddenly 1 redstone, 2, power of 2, and all that. And alright, gotcha, Baron. Now, what was I on about? Like, you know, about? What was I on about? I know I am saying it wrong. It's the pan part of it. So we can basically select the power. Now, here's the fun part. Where the logic goes out of the window, right? In this part, the logic goes out of the window because, sure, we can basically detect the signal and all that stuff, right? Like, hey, this goes up, so the power here goes up too. Now, this is the issue. We can have the line all we want, right? The issue is selectiveness, right? So basically, if we go up, the signal on the other hand needs to go down. And there are many ways to tackle this problem. But one of them is good old redstone from vanilla. So the thing is, okay, here's the problem. For first, I don't remember how you make the thing, but I know there is a thing where we can basically do selective redstone line. Like we select the part we want to be activated. I just need to remember how one does make it. So we're gonna go through it together, guys. So let's see. We have analog lever. We have redstone comparator. I think it's on subtract. Yes, 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 yes. And like I know there was included redstone line, a torch, right? So it's like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wait, what am I doing? Bruh, bruh. I'm being old school Minecraft when I have tools for that. Tools, I tell ya, tools! Those tools are fools, making fool out of me. Where did I had my handy dandy abacus? Ah, yes, the handy dandy abacus. Let's see. Where I was going to the tunnel. Let's see, we have this redstone line, and it has to be 15, so 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go, 15. Nice. When the other side hits. Oh, nice. Just like coal in my system. Now, let me think. So this is on 0. If I set 1, it's... Maybe it was the other way around. Like this. I'm really trying to remember this. Subtract? No. Yes. No. Let me see. I want to transfer this all the way here? I think. Call me a liar, but I'm not sure. Oh, wait. Watch me do it first time. First try. So, this is powered one, this is power one. Power one. Hold on. Oh. So if I do this. One. Oh, wait, did I really? Ooh. Then this. And it has to be. Bruh. 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 I don't want to be this guy, but I think I'm gonna be this guy and brag about how I successfully made this this system work the first try. So this is other way we can do it, right? We can basically input the signal from the redstone link here, and then we can basically select the signal we want to send, right? We can make unique signals and then send them to each one of contacts, redstone contacts, right? This redstone contact for each level, and we can basically decide, okay, you will stop the elevator, you won't stop the elevator, you will stop elevator, you won't stop elevator, all that stuff. Now, another thing is we need to think how we want to make elevator go up when we select the higher number, floor-wise, you know. I mean, we're going in the negatives, technically, because the elevator goes down. But, you know, the number on the elevator will basically tell you the current number, which will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, blah 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 blah. All that stuff, all that crazy redstone in the background, right? So we have our selection for floors. No problem. We just input the signal. It will then select through all the 15 possibilities, because this is floor 0. And if we select it to the maximum, we should see that this is on power 1, this is on power 0. So we have our comparator on. So basically this would be floor 15. So that works, no problem. It's kinda slow though. And I don't remember how does one do it. So this is not the way. So I know I have to subtract, but like this is still kinda slow. I mean, the elevator isn't the fastest, and we can put it basically slow down on the elevator sending signal, so like we can send it through one of the pulse repeaters. So basically we can send pulse after that many seconds, and I think it takes around 2 seconds to update the system. Let's see, around second. Okay, so it's around second to update the system to selected floor. Okay, so we can basically extend the pulse repeater to 2 seconds, and it will send one pulse that will basically enable elevator. Okay, so that's not a problem. This technical issue is solved. The other part that might be problematic is basically telling elevator if it has to go up or if it has to go down. That's the more interesting part, let's say, per se, may I say. Because to make elevator go up or down, we have to basically detect at which level the elevator will be. That's not a problem with our selective system that we have available to us. So basically we can tell exactly where the elevator is expected to be, and the elevator will be there, no matter what. I can ensure it by basically doing the thing where if it reaches bottom, it will then bounce back up after detecting the signal and being like, oh, this is bottom and I'm not supposed to stop here, let's go up. That would be lazy solution, but not the best solution, if you know what I mean. Because the best solution would be that, okay, I have to go, I am at level 7, let's say, right? So let's say the elevator is at level 10, and we want to go up. And we know that this, the floor 0, is quote unquote higher because we are going down. The elevator goes down, so think that those numbers are on the minus. Right, like -4, all that stuff, because basement stuff. Or we could just go with B1, B2, B4, B15, this crazy naming stuff, right? So in our case, to solve that, we want to detect if the number that we set is higher than the number we are on. Or in the other direction, if the number is lower, then it goes there. Okay. I mean, I do have system that detects on which floor we are, and the system that basically tells us at which floor we are expected to be. So as long as it's either higher or lower, as long it will work like this. Okay, wait, I think I know. Because right now we are just doing the logic thing. Building part will be after we figure out the whole logic. So, we have this latch, and we have this basically powered latch, which will basically switch on or off based on the signal it receives. This is for analog stop, and this is for contact start. No, wait. This is analog start, and this is compact stop. How do I know? Because basically this is connected to button, so basically we are manually enabling the elevator to go. Disabling this, right? You know, switch this. But we cannot do it manually because there's redstone signal. You know, this can be done smarter too. Hold on. Can I... Oh, we... Eh? Okay, this is not what I wanted. But the idea behind... The thing I'm thinking of, if we want to make sure that this doesn't keep this thing powered, and we know that this is just a pulse, we can just connect this to pulse repeater, so it just switches. And even if it's enabled, it won't affect this whole system. So contact clutch is the signal we want. And let's just say that after a 2-second cooldown, it will basically start going. Which already solves our issue with whole timing thing. So we want contact clutch as our logistics. Contact clutch, right? So this sends pulse, and even if it's paused, we can manually switch it. Okay, okay. So we're onto something. Now our elevator will work like this. So the next thing... Uh, how do I want to make it? How do I want to do it? Because now it's on the hard part, because I know that when this elevator starts... let me see. What I don't want to see is this thing forgetting the signal it was getting, like redstone comparator, and let's just do Nixie tubes because it's gonna give us exact number that it's getting. Let's see, it's Nixie contact. All right, so we have Nixie contact, right? So this is the signal, and so if we're gonna set it on, let's say 9, we're getting 9. Now the scary bit that I don't want to see... Oh my goodness! Skeletons! Now that I think about it, they probably felt a little bit lonely here. Oh, this is so sad. This is so sad for them. Anyway. So this is the issue. We have the 9. Okay, we have 9 set. So what happens if I'm gonna enable elevator? Yep. This is what I didn't want to see. Also, let me just, reverse elevator. So it goes back up again. It's gonna go back up. Right over here. Up. Right over here. Yep. Right, jumps. You told me about this, jumps like this. The signal is forgotten. So, one way or another, we need to basically set our signal strength. So we want to have 9, but to remember 9, we would have to set the signal to 9. To remember the signal, but... Okay, this is more problematic than I thought. Another logistical issue. Oh boy, those are fun. You know, I do it to myself. I love logistics. I hate them, but I love them. This is our relation, basically. It's the hatred love, or lovingly hating each other. Whichever one it is, it's going to be how it is. So this elevator forgets the signal it was sending, so this sets to 0. Even though the system I've made, actually that I'm about to make, right down here. Whew. Okay, that was scary. The bat scared me. Bad bat. Batman. Okay, that should be more than enough. Okay, that should be more than enough. Famous last words. He says, as if nothing was, as if nothing is about to happen. He says, confident of himself. Let me think. We want this with Nixie Connect. Oh, wait, wrong one. So we want to have Nixie Tube connection, right? Like this on receiving signal. There we go. Okay, so then what we do is this. Then this. Subtract mode. Redstone. And now through blocks, we're gonna send signal all the way there at amount of 15 from here. 14. One short. Oh, another issue is I've placed the cobblestone in the wrong place. Whoopsie daisy! Can happen to anyone. Not gonna lie. So the last one will be here. Right? Like this. Okay. 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 Because the less comparators we use, the faster the system will be, because even comparators have a little bit of delay on them. Because that's how redstone works on Java. It's predictable. Okay, so we have this set. No problem. Okay, so we now can set the system, but the issue is obviously there's the one issue. How are we going to remember the choice? I mean, technically, I went through all the redstone repeater locking. Ooh, unless... Okay, I think I have... Okay, this is the pure vanilla way of doing this. But like, we can do AND gates, or even better idea. Let me think, because we have those latches, right? That they switch whenever they receive signal. So what we can do... I know. Okay, I know what we can do. We can do basic redstone thing where we use sticky pistons and solid blocks and then send signal through solid blocks into the latches. The latch that will be powered will be the one that switches. And 2 seconds later, this thing kicks in. Okay, so we can play with timing, selection, and deselection. How are we going to do with deselection though? This is another thing that comes into problem. That causes us problems. Unless we're gonna use observers. No. No, this is bad idea. Observers will always switch things. I mean, here I am trying to think how we will. And there. Okay. That's why I love logistics. Problems. That might sound stupid, but I love problem solving in logistics, right? You have this thing like, oh hey, I have this thing. I have to do it to do this and that with this thing so I can get that thing. But how am I supposed to get that thing if I also need AZB? To get AZB, I need BLV. To get BLV, I need to go through logistical and or NOR. Blah 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 blah. Nerd talk. All that shit, right? We basically want to tackle something we don't have bloody idea how to tackle. Yet we're tackling it. The thing is, it's really hard to set up, to figure out how we want to go about the thing, how we want to select the thing, how we want to tackle the thing. There are more better ways to tackle this, tackle that, solve this problem, make this faster, make this slower. All that fancy stuff, right? All this crazy mechanical talk. Sticky piston. But with problem solving in logistics, you have so many possibilities. You can tackle this in that way, and then it's gonna give solution. It's not about the whole, oh, this is so hard, I cannot do it. It's all about the beauty of solving the issue, and then seeing how it works for you, how everything suddenly works, clicks into place, all this fancy stuff like suddenly this works, even though you had no idea how you would solve the issue that it was having, right? That's why I love logistical things when it comes to those type of stuff. If we can do it, if we can solve and make the whole elevator work, first try. Hey Tensley, how's it going? Oh, wait, I did it wrong. Hold on, let me try again. Who's there? You. Oh. Oh, shucks. You make me blush. You made me blush. Wait, is it my blush button? Is it my blush button? It is my blush button. I'm blushing. You made me blush. Look at what you did. Look at what you did with me. Hold on. Look at it. Look at me. You made me blush. How dare you make me blush? Now I feel angry. Anyway, how's it going? Hope you're having a great day. We're just playing with some Create, talking about logistics, science, magic, and all that fancy stuff. But as I said, we're talking about logistics, science. I'll try another one. Alright, go ahead over it. Who's there? Oh, hello, the lunar chicken. How's it going? Hello. I'm who? I have best time of my life with you. Oh. Oh shucks, you make me blush. You make me blush again. I really enjoy having you guys here. Anyway, how's it going, the lunar chicken? Ooh, that's a nice name. It's kinda interesting you've chosen to come to the Kai. Oh, thank you for the follow, the lunar chicken. Hope you're gonna enjoy your stay. Welcome, welcome. Hi. Anyway, it's pretty interesting that lunar chicken chosen to come to the sun cat. Or well, cat that is holding sun. It's if you ever saw or heard or just watched the one shot, you will understand the reference of sun, holding the sun, you know, the light bulb. The light bulb thingamajinga. Light bulb thingamajinga majinga badunga. Com? Where? What com? Who said com? At twitter.com. Anyway, hope you're gonna enjoy your stay. We've been... Oh, right. I probably have to update you on the things, because I don't know, Zli, if you saw the live notification, but we've been talking about important stuff. What are the important stuff, of course? Well, first of all, I'm gonna be real with you. Yeah, that's me, a silly cowboy that does weird sounds like peepa poopa. My modulation of voice is pretty interesting and pretty impressive in some cases. Please achieve your inner freedom and consume greens. Be happy with yourself and achieve big shot. Come on, give it to me. I was pretty good at it. Alright. Anyway, we've been talking about important stuff, right? Community stuff. First of all, I will be making my way, at least, gonna try, to make community Discord. So you guys can basically be there, talk to each other, you know, get to know each other. Not only just be like, oh hey, we come to stream, we watch you. Oh, there's nothing more we can do. But he does pretty good fans. You know. Like all that stuff. Now, I've got a question for ya, chicken. We're gonna go thematic. Why did the chicken cross the road? Well, why did the chicken cross the road? Nope. The answer is because everyone knows that this chicken was a lunatic. Hey! Come on, give it to me. I crossed the road 6 times to get the ice cream yesterday. Oh boy. I've crossed the road today to get lasagna. And guess what? It's waiting in my fridge because it's express lasagna. Basically, what you put it in oven and make it. Jump in the Cadillac. I see what you did there, Jamsaglis, and I'm gonna tell you. I do not understand it, but I see what you did there. Oh yeah, Jamsaglis, you're gonna be proud of me. Okay, so I remember the whole issue where the elevator, when powered, as you can see, I've been doing the test here. You can see that I have this thing over here, the link for sending signal, the transceiver and receiver. And basically, you know the issue with... rocks, man, they're always in the way. Anyway, you're gonna be proud of me because I figured how we gonna deal with this. When this goes, we lose the signal, right? That's what we know. That's what we see. All that stuff, right? We lose the signal. Now, there is a way to remember that signal. And what that way might be, you may ask? Well, this little thing that we figured out how to make it work. Basically, we have this selector. A good old vanilla selector. which can work with things like item frames. And you know those item frames that have a possibility to you basically put an object into it and spin it around and this selects things for you, right? Or for lectern, right? So what we're gonna do here is power pistons, right? Those pistons, those sticky pistons. Are we gonna why do we gonna power pistons? Because if we power the pistons, then we can basically put a solid block at the end of them. And whenever certain piston is powered, it will push that block down. Now, what does the redstone do when it basically hits against solid block? If it's redstone dust, solid block repeater, or repeater solid block and redstone dust? Not gonna let you answer because the answer is simple. The signal passes through this thing, right? Oh, it's okay. I can tell. Okay, gonna be real with you, chicken or lunar. I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you the lunar, Mister the Lunar. Anyway, so basically, as you said, James Agnes, the signal goes through. Now, what can we do to remember the signal going through? Powered toggle latch. Plop. It will remember the number, right? And because the elevator is still set to the number, when it stops, it will send the signal again, right? So, if we take that signal from this thing, when it powers again up, we can then do reset of the selection. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But as I said, also Lunar, what we're doing here is we're basically doing a roller coaster of experiments with Create. Basically what we're doing is basically making an elevator that will go to the floor you choose. You want to go to the floor 9? Here, press button, you go to floor 9. If you go to the floor 0, here you're gonna go to floor 0. All the fancy stuff. The most basic stuff in Create you can do is this thing, the clock. Hold on. Let me just get the vantage point. And the clock. As you can see, it's ticking. It's very simple to set up clock, really. Or the farm like this. A little more thought goes into making obsidian generator. I mean, 153 stacks plus 1. You gotta remember about that one. How did you break cobblestone with your bare hands? Oh, so in this mod pack that I've set up for streaming on SCP, we have the mod called artifacts, right? There are those artifacts, and one of the artifacts is digging claws. Increases the wearer's mining speed and base mining level. So basically, the player hand counts as player hand when mining. But if you have digging claws, it would count like, for example, wooden pickaxe, right? So basically I can break things like I would with wooden pickaxe. Now the nice thing is, I just noticed that digging claws can stock. So if you have 2 digging claws, you have basically, for this instance, a stone pickaxe level in your hand. Very handy if you ask me. Ah, the puns. Anyway, what we're doing here... Actually, wait. Guys. Alright. Not even 200 stacks of obsidian. Not even 200. I mean, it is going slow. It's all based on the amounts of cauldrons that are generating lava for me. But if I wanted to, I could make it faster. But guys. Okay. I wasn't really... I wasn't honest with you, right? I wasn't honest with you. The thing is, I've been doing more than making this elevator. I've did way more. You see, there's a reason there's this very big circular hole in the wall. Guys, I've been hiding from you my greatest invention. That isn't even automatic, but it's still the greatest invention. Welcome to the drill. Ha ha ha. So basically, what this is my giant drill machine, which some of the parts I control with my linked controller, right? So basically, that's my remote to controlling some of the basic stuff of this machinery. So what we can do is, plop, enable drilling. So this drill digs through the through basically the wall, leaving basically this circle, right? And when this finishes, it will stop. So what I will do then is use my remote to rotate this bar, this gantry shaft, right? I'm gonna rotate it because this gantry shaft over here will end up here. When it ends up here, when I press space, this sticker over here will disconnect, the whole thing will rotate, and the sticker will be ready to connect again. That way I basically make sure that nothing goes wrong. The machinery is, I would say medium level. It's sorta like the minecart contraption, but well, I don't want to be that person that brags, but I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty better. Except for lava. When it comes to lava, I have to remove this thing manually. Needless to say. Wait a second. I have such a thing as the Rod of the Seas. And I have vein mining. And we know that if water plus lava equals cobblestone. And obsidian. Okay. So, we are now on this level of gantry shaft, right? So this gantry just arrived to the end of the gantry shaft. Now, what we do, look closely. I'm actually gonna stand on this side so you can see. I'm gonna enable my remote. I'm gonna then press, oh, watch out for lava? You mean this lava? This lava that I'm swimming in? You mean this lava jumps like this? You mean I have to watch out for it? Sure, I can watch out for it. But I don't know what you are talking about. I don't know why you are worrying so much. And I see why you would use mechanism. I mean, I don't actually. Now I'm curious. Now you made me curious, chicken. Is there mechanism for 1.18.1? Or at least 1.18.2? One of the two. Let's see. I mean, while the curse forge is turning on, I'm gonna just, swim in lava. What? Are you scared, guys? You're scared? Why am I not burning? Why am I not dying? That's the question, right? Right, guys? I know you're asking this. How the hell does he not burn in lava? Well, I mean, I know that there is for 1.16.5. I have modpack that has it. No mechanism, no fun, basically. That's the rule. Now, now's the question. How do I have fire resistance? Look at my inventory. Oh, wait, what? Ah, there we go. Look at my inventory. Artifacts. All that fancy stuff. Look. I have all those fancy stuff. Bunny hoppers, totem of undying, sojourner sash, the rings, dexterous motion, the feral claws, digging claws, but painted blood pendant, slot necklace, brew of magma scheme, fire resistance. Basically, I have fire resistance at all times wearing this pendant. Basically, I can swim in lava and don't have to worry about, haters. Hey, you got a lava it, baby. Okay, now, because I have such a good equipment on me, such a good equipment in form of pickaxe, with vein mining, I can just, simply break this, Do the same thing with obsidian, you know, where I stand over here probably. Throw the cobblestone out because I don't need it. Get the obsidian. Slosh. So, what's that? Issues with lava? Well, me and the homies hate lava. So we just get rid of it. There's fire resistance. Yeah, there is fire resistance. But it's provided basically from my tainted blood pendant, as I said. I do have Botania and a little addition to Botania. You can tell by the armor. I mean, look at me. I'm the fancy boy now. I'm the big boy. I have the power. And guess what? It's my power. I've grew it myself. Anyway, now that this is dealt with, we can just, you know, simply... I need to somehow... I need to somehow deal with this. Let's see. I mean, I can just, you know, just go lazy route and place blocks over here. Just so we don't have to deal with this stuff. Me and the homies hate lava. You got a lava, baby. I have flax armor. I don't know what mod though. Flax armor. Flax armor. Flax armor. It calls the... I know it rings in some... I know it rings somewhere, but I don't know which church it is. Anyway. Let's not make them. I mean, I don't make mods, I play them too. Mod packs are not mods. Making mod packs is basically taking a few mods together and, you know, putting them into one pack. Speaking of which, I think it's pack MC. Hey! Yes. I love my jokes. Anyway, speaking of packs, I did once made a mod pack for 112 too, which is Tech the Rack. It's purely technical, but also teaches you some basic things about mods and expects you to automate stuff, explore stuff, and most importantly, exploit stuff. Not many packs are all about exploiting some things, right? Am I right? There had to be one. At least one made. Anyway, now that we are on this stage of drilling, what we want to do is disable this windmill, and then what we're gonna do is... wait. Oh, I forgot one thing. Okay, give me a second. First of all, we have to remember to enable remote and press space. Oh, here I am, pressing space to rotate the thing. What's that? There is no power to rotate this thing. Anyway, now that we have power provided to our gantry shaft, what we can do is enable remote, press space, swoosh! See, this is how it works. This whole thing is moved basically from here to there by rotating. And now what we can do is rotate this shaft, pulling whole module forward. Like this. What? Wait, is there something... Is there some... Oh. Okay. Okay, I see. I see how it is. You know what? I hate it. I hate the cobble. Alright. Eh? What? What? Hold on. What? Like, what? Oh. Okay, I see how it is. Server? You can see in the top left corner that waiting for server. Whoa, 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 what? What? Anyway. By the way, I run this server on my own computer, so... This is gonna be fun. This is fun, basically. Anyway. What I do is then move this whole module. And at the... So anyway, I basically pull down this whole module backwards. Like this. Which is pretty easy, at least. I then stop this thing. Wait, no. This whole thing will not move unless I will move the front drill out of the way. I mean, at least this whole system can be easily fixed, right? Right, guys? At least it can be easily fixed. Without any major, issues. Without any major issues for the whole machinery. So having machine that can at least be fixed easily without having to destroy anything, move something, or any stuff like this. All we have to really do is just change the movement of certain modules, move one module here, one module there, we can enable this, and now we gonna move this whole thing back. Why back? Forward. Wait, what? Oh. Oh, server. Okay, there we go. I mean, the server has been running for whole day, so there shouldn't be any surprise the things behave how they behave. Okay, I'm gonna now turn those gantry all shafts over, and yeah, that's how this whole drill works. That's the whole drill of this thing. Hey, the drill itself has separate storage from the modules, right? So for example, those chests I can access individually and be like, okay, I need this. I need to hide this here, this there. This module, the third one, the last one, is for things that I want to do like crafting or just smelting, all the stuff you would need on the hand. If I want to craft something, bam 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 bam, bam, press the button. Excuse me, I forgot a step. Place the button and then press the button. And bam bam bam, I get the output. So that's the whole drill. And the vaults basically store things for me, like redstone, gold, zinc, diamonds, iron, uranium, silver, emeralds, lapis. Actually, emerald I put there manually. And more redstone. So yeah, this thing works perfectly and it leaves behind itself a perfect circular tunnel that I can later do something with. Like, for example, make the motorway. The underground motorway. Actually, the motorway is useless because we don't have any cars. What we do have, however, are planes and helicopters. But yeah, basically, my mega nether drill that was basically used for the mining netherite and stuff now looks like a baby boy compared to my mega drill. But there is difference between mega drill and my netherite drill. Netherite drill is more compact and movable, while the big boy, yeah, good luck moving that piece of junk. I'm clicking at myself. That's how much I hate myself. Oh, the server seems to be acting up. How weird. It is bizarre to me. Anyway, what I want this elevator to do is to basically be able to go all the way down there. I prefer the digital miner. I mean, digital miner has its pluses because it can instantly... Yes, I know. I mean, the mod pack I made uses technical stuff. So, of course there will be mechanism. Of course there will be stuff like thermal foundation. I mean, if there is mechanism, I will always add mechanism to my pack. If there is thermal thermal foundation, I'm gonna add it. Tinker's construct, I'm also gonna add it. I mean, in this case, for this server, I'm not adding thermal construction because it's already a chunky server. If you think about the whole thing, that this thing is running on my computer. Streaming program, basically OBS, on my computer. The game on my computer. Server on my computer. The PNG tuber thing on my computer. Not only that, there are also other things running in the background, giving me a lot of headaches, a lot of pain and suffering. But guess what? I am still pushing through. And we are succeeding somehow. Somehow this series is still running. Somehow we're having fun. Somehow we're just enjoying our time. So elevator. I hear you scream from the other side of the room that I shouldn't do it because that's so hard. Oh my god, you don't understand anything. Not like, not saying that you're stupid. It's just, this is too complicated for me. Kind of, basically too complicated for me. Kind of, I don't understand. I mean, logistics. What can you expect? Not everyone will be the master of them. One more. So, look at this. Vein miner kicking in when it doesn't need to be. Bird poop. Oh yeah. Can we agree on one thing? Diorite looks like a bird poop. Change my mind. Come on, do it. At least try to. No, I'm not gonna stop you. You can try to. I mean, if you think about it, technically I can stop you because I can be like, no. I don't know. It's always like this. Oh, a little too far. Now let's see. I want piston. Plop, 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 plop. Wait. What? One. What? This is not supposed to be happen. This is not supposed to be happening. Hmm. Let's think. Somehow, this redstone is powering sticky piston. Quasi connectivity. Okay, never mind. I know how it's working. Okay, in this case, there is a solution for that. Instead of placing pistons here, as a stupid, we just place them here. Here. Here's the solution. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. That's how it works better. Remember guys, always place your pistons as far away from redstone as possible unless you need direct redstone control. Polished diorite looks like marble, that's the only good part about diorite. It looks better than diorite itself, but could be better. Alright, let us see. Well. There is one thing though that diorite is useful for, and I guess we all know what that thing is. I mean, what else you gonna use this thing for? Other than andesite. You need andesite, you get it. You just gotta try harder. The only good use for the diorite is to become andesite. We cleaned this thing by bashing cobblestone into it mercilessly, as it screams in pain and suffering of our enemies. Yeah, andesite is good. It's a good building block. It's a nice for making the stone pallets. And also a key item in create. Because I'm gonna show you my little automatic thing. Here is andesite alloy. To make andesite alloy, you need iron nugget and andesite. So we generate andesite, basically put it in our... basically combine andesite and iron nuggets to get our serve andesite alloy, and that way we basically get a lot of stuff. We get stuffs. And I'm kinda running low on the andesite alloys, so I'm just gonna swoop. And now this whole system is generating for me andesite alloys. you're gonna see andesite pop out, this thing gonna mix, and suddenly, bloop, andesite alloy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. As long as you know what gives what and how it's made, you can easily follow steps and make automated version of it. Like, for example, we have this cow farm. We are having this pokey poke those cows. The cows are like, ooh, I like you. Ooh, I like you too. Let's do it. Yes. And they do it. And then the babies go there, go down, and they then enter the chamber, and they stay around here. Remember, the baby cows stay here. When they grow up, then this is where this thing comes into action. It swoops in, and before you know it, you've got meat, you've got leather, you've got it all, baby. Let's see, how's my super pickaxe? Nice. I've been waiting for so long. I even stole the mana pool from Yelor. Yes, I've stole the mana pool. I haven't gotten into ME storage. Oh, ME storage. I started basics, not gonna lie. This is just the basics of ME storage right over here, right? Like growing crystals, crushing or producing stuff. I still haven't gotten into automated crafting part of it, right? There is automated crafting, there is much better things you can do. Or you can keep things simple, or you can create super massive storage system that is a subnetwork for super network that is part of the mega network, you know. Okay, you don't know how it works at all. Oh, well then, chicken, allow me to introduce you to ME storage system. Lesson 1. That have ME storage. Okay, lesson 1. We're gonna teach you how to use the ME storage from basics. So, I don't know about 1.16.5, but I know about 1.18. But they probably should be close enough when it comes to those stuff. Lesson 1. Energy acceptor. What you're gonna start off with will be the basic system of ME drive, inscriber, and water pool. No, I do not have mechanism in the modpack because this is 1.18.1 and there is no mechanism as far as I know. But I might be wrong. They may be added it. Let me see. Mechanism. While CurseForge is loading. Yeah, the recipes will be different, but let's just say that basically whatever I'm gonna teach you about ME's system here will imply to other versions too. You just don't look at the recipes the same way, if you know what I mean, Lunar. So, what you're gonna start off with usually is, in this case, terminal. It will be the ME terminal, the ME drive to store your 1K ME storage cells, and energy acceptor. Yeah, I mean, it all depends on the modpack. If the modpack is like you just grab some... If the modpack is like, okay, you grabbed some mods and put them into one pack, then obviously the recipes will be the same, because, you know, those are basic ways that the mod intended the things to be made. Modpacks usually try to make things harder or more advanced. Helps with the crystallization things with enrichment chambers. Oh yeah, I know what you mean, Jamsaglis, but I don't know if there is mechanism for 1.18.1. Okay, so you want to hear funny things, Jamsaglis? There is no mechanism for 1.18.1. What do I see? More mechanism processing for 1.18.1. Don't you think it's kinda funny? How there is something for mechanism, but mechanism is not for that version? It's kinda stupid if you ask me. Nevertheless. Let's not be... Okay, items for ME storage, ME terminal, and drives energy accelerator. So basically what you want is ME terminal, at least some fluix cables. I think you get 4. I think you get 4. Anyway, and ME drive and also energy acceptator, because that's your basic bitch setup, let's just say. Naturally, the whole setup will be limited to 8 channels. The add-on, but not the mod. Exactly, that's what I'm saying, James agrees. Anyway, the lunar. So basically, you have your basic bitch fluid semi glass cables, right? Those ones basically transfer channels. Oh, if you have... Okay, for that thing, for the issue with cobblestone, what you usually do, Lunar Chicken, is when you have storage drawers in the mod pack, those little bad boys, right? If you have those bad boys, you basically then do a little thing where you make one of those things. Storage bus, ME storage bus. What storage bus allows you to do is basically tell that this chest or any storing capable thing, you know, for example, chest, drawer, or any crate, barrel even. Basically, it has a thing where basically the ME system will read it as a quote-unquote disk, right? So you can basically tell, okay, into this quote-unquote disk will go this item. So for drawers, they can store a lot of items, right? So you're obviously gonna choose things like storage drawers to store the items that you have the most, like netherrack, dirt, or in 118.1, deep slate, wood, the things that you get the most, right? Those goes to the drawers through storage bus, because storage bus is a medium that transfers physical storage, like chest, into digital storage, like disk. It's your medium. Simple storage networks. Oh, simple storage networks. I had them before, but nobody was interested in using them, so we just stayed with ME terminal. Oh yeah, definitely. ME is a huge upgrade. I mean, there is limitation though. So, for example, I'm gonna give you the quickest example as I can. So you see those cables, right? They have 8 channels, right? So what it means is one of those cables can have 8 machines connected to it. So if you have the basic energy acceptor storage system, ME storage system, right? You will only have 8 machines capable to being connected to that cable. So basically what you do to make more channels available, you want to make ME controller. This thing basically has 8 channels per side. So for example, this side has 8 channels, top has 8 channels, back has 8 channels, and so on and so on. And if you spread out connections from this thing, you basically end up with, you know, a total of quick maths, 6 times 8, it's 48? 48. I think it's 48, right. It must be 48. Is it 48? I think it's 48 channels, basically, in total. 6 times 8 is 48, right? 6 times 8... 48. So basically you can end up with 48 channels per in total from ME controller. But that's not all. We can look up something like ME cable, there are also those big boys, dense smart cables. And those are more interesting, because dense cables can have a total of 32 channels. Now you may be wondering, how does dense cable work how does dense cable can have more channels than the side of the controller? Well, that's the thing. The 8 channels rule applies only to basic cables. So if you have dense cable, you will basically pull 32 channels from the machine. And the nice thing about smart cables is you can see how many channels are you using per side you are connected to. So if I'm gonna try to make, let's see, smart flex cable, right? To make it, we need to make this cable. So we wrap it up, we then make it into smart cable, and let's say I'm gonna put it here, right? In this place. So now, if you look at this thing, you should notice that it's using 0 channels. Oh yeah, it's using 0 channels because those machines do not use connection the same way as, for example, this ME drive would. The difference between those machines is they only pull power, not channel. So like, how to say it? They're like power cable and not USB cable. There we go. That's the best way I can basically visualize it for you. But basically, if I were to connect this to a B drive and the terminal, it probably would show 2 channels used. Maybe there's easy way to see it. I'm gonna disconnect this, place it here, and let's see. Yeah, 1 channel. So basically, also one more thing. It is important where you have your cables. Because I'm gonna refresh my Steam chat because I think I've got disconnected from it. Okay, nothing more was said. Okay, was said. Anyway, it is also important to know where you place your cables. For example, it shows 1 channel, right? Because it's reading that this takes the channel. What it does not do is read this channel, right? So if I were to move this ME drive to here and connect cable here, then what we would see is 2 channels are used. Let me just give you a quick example. I should be able to pick it up, break this thing, connect it here, and now replace it here. Alright, so what we should see is 2 channels, if you look in the top left corner. So this tells us exactly how many channels we are using for those 2 machines. This is 1 channel, this is another channel. So basically we are using 2 channels from this side. So we can attach at least 6 more machines that take channels. I think that helps you understand the basics of it. Right, Lunar? If you still have any questions, don't fear to ask them. I'm gonna basically try to help you understand it. I know ME storage can be pretty much problematic to understand it. I know that it can get to ya. But what I have to say is that now we should probably focus on elevator and maybe mention a thing where I wanted to talk more about the community stuff, because now that you guys are here, I can ask it. So, first of all, thoughts on community Discord, because I will probably try to set up one, and once it's done, the link will be basically available under !Discord. Once I make the command, there is no command right now, but once I make it, you'll be able to join the Discord. community Discord, so you can just hang in there, guys. Talk about. I'm probably gonna also include stuff for artists. As an artist, I know that exposure of art and basically sharing it is nice feeling. Basically, you get nice feeling when you share your art, your progress, your stuff, right? Community Discord is usually a good idea. Yeah. So I haven't done that because, well, I am the moderator of everything. I know I moderate my own stream, I moderate, I would moderate also my Discord because I don't have that many people I can ask for doing it. Not many are as active as I am. It do be like that sometimes. Nevertheless, I'm gonna try to set this thing up so we can basically all hang in there. You would get the streaming notifications much earlier. Not to mention also I would do the nice thing where I would separate my pings because for a fact I know some people, well, I say some, most people hate the constant ping thing, right? So I would have separate pings for separate things like, oh hey, I'm doing this, or oh hey, I'm interested in that, all that fancy stuff, right? That's how it is. I needed redstone link. How many channels I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh wait, I have 16. Ooh! Ooh! I have 16. Oh yeah, I know that. With Discord you have more things to keep to keep eye on. There we go. So wait, we have 16. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna do it the good old way. Let's see. I'm sure I can take signal out of this. Oh wait. There are many things to think about. Get out of my inventory. Anyway, Discord, right? So that's one of the things. Another thing is I'm thinking because we have this whole Discord mods can ban everyone, and you can say, hey, you were unbanned but with stream mods you can just unban them and they need to be reinvited. Oh yeah, I know about that. I know how it works with the whole. What was the word I was looking for? With stream, because you can basically look at who was banned and just press, oh, unban this person. They are able to talk again in the chat. With Discord, yeah, banning is a thing. So I probably wouldn't give my mods banning, but rather a system where they can give a timeout thing, the timeout role. So basically the person would be locked out of everything except for timeout channel. And then I would be capable to basically manually go through the people that were timed out, consult with the mods, okay, why this person was that, why this person was that, blah 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 blah. You know, you know the drill. So basically get the info and decide, was it right? Or was it just the person abusing their power? So I think that's the good solution with that. Another thing that I was thinking about, because there was a thing I was thinking about, muting is usually better than banning except for extreme cases. Exactly. Lunar. It really is a nice, if I can say so. What did I want to do? Okay, I need to have 2 redstone links. One basically for resetting the system, and another one for basically setting the system, right? So what we have here is a redstone line like this. Hold on. I actually need to think about this because it's gonna be more interesting than I thought. Ah, logistics. I love them. I hate them. I love them. They are they are very good. You gotta love logistics, right? There's always something you can do. Anyway, Discord. What else? I was thinking about the. So I was thinking because if I reach affiliate, by the way, you can do exclamation point host base and then the name of the exclamation point host to see how to host channel if you want to help out because that's as much as you can do, right? Just small things and helps a little streamer like me to grow. I want to. Okay, another thing you might have noticed that is I don't care about the game. The game is just the background. What I do care about is talking with you guys, right? Because some people might have bad days, some people might not enjoy their time, and then sometimes they look for someone to watch, to enjoy, to get into talks, feel the good feels, enjoy the time, enjoy the music. Garlic bread. Ooh, I love it. I love garlic bread. I sh- now I question myself, why didn't I buy garlic bread for myself when I was in the shop? Oh well, that's fate, I suppose. Actually, it was pretty late for me, so it wouldn't be as fresh. And I do like it fresh because it has the most taste when it's fresh. Am I right or am I right? The fresher it is, the better it tastes. Anyway, what was I thinking about? Toggled power latch. I wanted to make tons of those. I only made one. Here, that's gonna make tons of them. I only made few more. User, give me, I'll raid and host. Yeah, it is. It is! I can already see it being lit up. I think the whole raid thing doesn't care for. Raiding and hosting are two separate things. Hosting is just making so. With hosting, you basically let my stream play on your main page of stream, right? With raiding, you basically take all the viewers that you were with and basically plonk them in my chat. That's the small difference between raid and host. Host is just displaying you on your channel site, while the thing with basically I already told, so I'm not gonna try to re-say it. Okay, I should be able to just shift and up. Oop. Raiding. Ah, yes. Thank you for the raid. I really appreciate it. It really helps to basically what was I also saying about? It basically helps to basically let the person be more known. But I really appreciate it. So I really do appreciate it. Okay. I'm gonna try to make this elevator work and probably that's gonna be the time when I will wrap up. And I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna take a little bit. Yeah. Raiding automatically hosts, while hosting is just hosting. I'm sitting in this streaming thing for more than a year, so I know my way around with some things. Okay, let me think. Mike, focus. What I want is to break those two, and instead I'm gonna place this redstone link, gonna switch it, and I want to have this analog clutch. I like to name code my things. So I can basically be like, oh, analog clutch. That means I have to base. Other thing is I know what it connects to. Raiding is a bit better, right? Uh, Raiding is when you have viewers and you take those viewers with you to the channel you raid. Hosting is when you basically let the stream of the person you host to be on the page of your, stream thing. So basically, if you go, you have all the, fancy chat, votes, all that stuff, right? When you have those things in the background, that's the hosting when it displays in the main page of your page. If you know what I mean. You know what I mean? Or should I try to make it more clear? I mean, it's the same thing, unless you were streaming and you have viewers with you. Then it's a different thing. Needless to say, I think we made good progress with the elevator thing. So we have 16 states, right? 16 states of the signals. Because we have 0, 1, 2, 3, blah 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 blah. 15. So this is when we go into action. This thing has to work. Also, I made a mistake. Those things cannot be here. They have to be on the other side because I want to toggle them from the other side. Okay, and I want to have redstone thing here. So now, whenever I choose a signal, it will basically send everything through here. And for this, I'm gonna use comparators, because comparators have less delay than the repeaters. Plus, I can buy them from villagers. And no, you cannot buy redstone stuff from the vanilla villagers. I have mod that gives me more villagers. So like, let me just show you. Because I have a little villager trading hall in my basement. Little, he says. And I have this guy, those guys, right? So those are engineers and they sell stuff for me, like hoppers, detectors, pistons, comparators, observers, dispensers, and repeaters. All that fancy stuff, right? They sell me those things if I buy them from there. Ah, Mike, English. Do you speak it? Yes, yes I do. Okay, so basically now that we have everything connected, what we want now is to have power toggle latch. Yeah, we want power toggle latch on the other side. So like this, right? The small issue that we have here though is we need 16 different channels for 16 different floors. Yeah, floors of the basement. 16 different floors of the basement for 16 different channels. So basically we can say, okay, the elevator will go here. We're just solving, okay, not gonna lie, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is barely the beginning, the easy part of the whole thing. Also, I'm gonna place those things like this for one reason and one reason only. Nope. This is so good. I can just rotate them. Okay, so now what we are having is on the 0 we can do this. I say that's more than I'll ever need. Then I am out of redstone. Yeah, running out of redstone is a pain, especially when you are a redstone guy. In the vanilla Minecraft, what I usually do is do a lot of redstone, machines, sorting systems, farms, all that stuff. I run out of redstone pretty fast. The only thing that saves me is two types of villagers. Well, three if you have an iron farm. So usually villagers like weaponsmiths or some other guys can buy iron. So if you basically have iron farm, you can sell iron. If the iron farm is efficient. If you don't have efficient iron farm, but you grow a lot of tall spruce trees, then if you have Fletcher, you can sell him sticks. And those sticks provide you emerald. And those emeralds will allow you to buy from clerics redstone. I turned it to flax dust and it's gone in 20 minutes. Oh, flax dust. Flax dust. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's basically for wireless redstone from I forgot the name. Flax networks. Yeah, flax networks. Yeah, I love flax networks. Wireless charging of your inventory. Ah, that's a good one. Here we have no wireless charging. We have to use wired stuff, chargers, Tesla coils, of all the things. Alright, let me see. So we should have. So we, in theory, we should have working system where we can set up that. Okay. So what we're doing here is choosing the floor, right? So if I'm gonna do this, let's say 14, right? Yeah, wind farm. Anyway, let's see. If we set it to 13, let's see what it did. Oh. Oh. Yo. This works, except for this one. Um, this is problematic. If I want to go to 16, it's problematic for going to... Wait, no. Here's Ali. Guys. 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 I'm gonna teach you a cheat. A natural cheat of the game. The cheat's so easy that even you can use it. What is the cheat? Plop. Redstone extension. We are pushing strong signal into granite. That granite passes the signal onto redstone line and it reaches one black feather. A simple cheat that allows you to save redstone if you're going for the long lines. Not only that, it provides signal to all of them. Also, I'm gonna switch this back because I disabled it and re-enabled. But okay, wait. So I don't want to have this because I want to disable this signal when it arrives at this, right? No. Granite basically the rule of basically all the blocks. If you hard power certain blocks, they can pass signal through. Or if you hard pull. Because things like redstone repeaters can quote unquote hard pull from the block powered by weak signal. Hello Yelor, how's it going? Hi! Oh, lurking, I see. Lurking, I see. Well then. Anyway, we've been working on an elevator in Create Valley SMP, if you want to know, Yelor. By the way, guys, remember one thing. Remember to check out this little ghost boy. You know. Oh shit. Ah shit. Ignore this one. Ignore this message. So Yelor. Remember to check out Yelor. Because he's a nice guy. Anyway. Back to the whole thing. We are working with elevator, so... Okay, so I know this works, but I want this to be changed. Actually, let me just pulse repeater, right? And then I'm gonna change the redstone link. So it's on this one. Detect clutch. So we need detector and clutch. So we want detect clutch. Right? So what this does for us is send signal when... no, wait. Why are we... This doesn't do anything for us. This actually is useless for us because we are changing signal with this. Oh, that's a nice part about it. I just realized. Hold on, let me just... So, we were on signal 14, and the line was powered, but if we reverse to signal, let's say 6, let's see, is it doing what I think it's doing? So now... Oh, I see. Uh, okay, that's easy fix. That's an easy fix. Let's say 5 ticks. 5 ticks and it's gonna send the signal. But in this case, we want this powered and the rest unpowered. Okay, can we make it work first time, right? Let's see, first time. Let's say we're going up to 10. It's all about trial and error with redstone. No, 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 no. Let's say 10 ticks then. Will that help us? Let's go down to 6 again. So what we should see now is the line 6 being... Okay, let's give it 1 second then. Let's hope that 1 second should help us set the signal. So it's like signal 12, that's the 12. And then... Okay, this is not disabled and this is enabled. I mean disabled. Why is it not working? Could it be because of this? Is this breaking everything? No. No, 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 no. It's not breaking anything. We're just using it the wrong way. So, guys, I don't know if you noticed, but the thing is, we are keeping this thing always on, right? Whenever we are on those 1, 6, all that stuff, right? We are expecting the signal to go off and on again. And what we are doing for the whole time? We are keeping the same amount of energy. But what I mean by that is we basically, so let me just show you. We have 12, right? So let's just say we're going all the way down. So we went all the way down. What we will see that this thing is disabled, right? But now, if we go all the at least some way up, right? Let's say to 9. What we should see is only 9, the line 9 being activated now. What? What? What's with this redstone? Um, Maybe we need just bigger break. Okay, so that worked. The thing is, we need to somehow reset it when we activate it. Or switch. How do we detect... Wait, I'm being stupid. Guys, there is easier way to detect if we are switching something. Observer. No. Oh, it's alright, Lunar. We've been just doing the whole science stuff in the background. Try give it 2 seconds. No, no, no. Just like this. No. That's not about the seconds, right? Let me just show you. So we do have the second thing, right? Second thing. But, what you're not thinking about is when we start switching analog redstone analog lever, right? When we start switching it, it starts sending signal. It starts sending signal when we don't want. So what I'm saying is, we are starting to send signal as soon as this thing is switched, right? So look at this. Wait. Something's not right. It's probably something to do with those two. In which case I'm gonna just to make sure, I'm gonna remove this line. If somehow it works like this. But like, let's think. To make sure this would work, we could also do thing where we detect each change and send signal. Right? So by that, what I mean is we would do observer, like observer, like this one, because I have no cobble. Excuse me, what? Hold on. Emerald. Sure, I'm gonna just break this thing, you know? It's not like I'm gonna use it. Hey, 3 emeralds. That's good for me. Good enough. So, we know what observers do when they start comparing the signal from comparator. Or at least redstone line. They update. So knowing that, we could make use of that update detection. And instead of worrying about the whole delay stuff, we could basically detect any change we do to the line. All the time, without, instead of doing it this way, we can have, I think we can have it like this. There's only one way to find out. I'm gonna try switching one by one. And hopefully we should see progress. Level 10. Okay, so it moved, but like, what we want to see is this sending signal. I mean, technically, we could just move it this here, and we are detecting analog what? What is the what again? What's the thing on the top? It's Nixie contact. Okay, Nixie contact. Okay, let's see. Nixie contact. So we are detecting Nixie contact, right? Detect, and now if we put comparator over here, oh, it's going too fast too. Okay, that's easy fix. Hopefully. I mean, all we have to do really is just move this thing and this thing. Ooh, I'm surprised that worked. So in this case, what we want is pulse extender. Okay, pulse extender. So we want to extend pulse from the observer. That extended pulse, also we want to delay it. Yeah, we want to delay observer and extend the signal. Actually, no, we just want to extend the signal for, let's say, sure, 10 ticks. 10 ticks is good enough. We then move this here. We then place observer on this side. So it looks at here. And then what we should see is when I'm gonna place redstone link for Nixie contact and set it to receive. and then gonna set redstone link here, we should see progress. Okay. So now, from that, if we switch to next one, to 11, we should hopefully see that the line 10 turned off and line 11. Nope. We need delay. Okay. Okay, so we need delay or just extend the signal. So when it switches, it switches. Let's see. Signal 12. Big money, no losses. Concern. I am concerned about this whole mechanic. Why is it not working? It's supposed to be working. Compare. Oh. Duh. I'm stupid. I'm stupid once again. It doesn't detect the comparator's changes, it detects redstone changes. For comparator, there are only two states, guys. Okay, so here's our lesson with redstone. Comparators have only two states, on and off. For observer. Redstone, however, has more than at least 16 changes. See? See what I mean? Plop. So this is too long. Give it a bit more delay. No. Less delay. Less delay. But because what we want to do is see the redstone line to change. The redstone line changes by 1. Observer sees that, sends the signal, and switches. No, wait. Nixie contact. Nixie contact. Okay. Okay, so this is on. Okay. Let's see. Let's have hope. Let's have hopes, guys. 13. I'm not gonna be mad if it goes to this setting. Yeah, I'm gonna try more delay. Let's try 1 second of delay. Oh yeah, right. This thing takes approximately 1 second. No. Create is not a redstone on crack. What actually we are doing is a redstone with create to help us out. Because create itself is more about contraptions rather than redstone. But I know what's wrong. Okay, guys. Okay, it's the funniest shit ever, guys. I swear. This system takes 1 second to update, right? And this system was starting faster than that 1 second. Meaning, we were getting basically what we were getting. So for 2 seconds, we should be more than able to do this. Okay, I'm gonna explain this. I'm gonna explain this whole system that we are actually working on right now. So, redstone link can transfer the power level of redstone. So if you ever looked at redstone, you always noticed that the further away it is, right, it will get darker and darker and darker and darker and darker, right? Right, chicken? So, for example, the last bit of redstone usually would be very dark or inactive, right? That's what you know about redstone. Because what we are doing in this system is we are looking okay, which bit is the last bit? In this case, this bit is the inactive bit, the 16th redstone in the line. Because signal goes for 15 blocks, and the 16th one is usually the off one. So what we are doing here is we are taking the signal from this link. So if we put the signal, for example, from the power level 5 into link, we will receive power level 5. And in this case, this top contraption here will compare the signal from this comparator and then subtract that amount from this comparator. We are always putting power 15 into this comparator. So basically, if we have, for example, 13 over here and 15 over here, then we are left with 2 at the end. Those comparators connected into blocks are basically allow us to basically transfer all that energy to here. This part is just, so we transfer the same amount to the end, from beginning to the end, right? We're just transferring that level 2 through all those blocks to end here. And because it's level 2, so it's 2, 1, 0, right? This comparator, however, gives off power 13, so it's 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. And because the line is in total 16, from here to here, there always will be a moving spot of disabled redstone. Because, for example, if we have a power level of 8 here, then from this comparator we are removing 8. So 15 minus 8 is, 8. Oh wait, what am I talking about? 7, right? So we have power level of 7 coming out of this comparator, and we are transporting it to here. So basically 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0, right? So this spot would be the disabled spot. So basically what we're doing here is just, okay, this power goes that long. We are detecting that that much is taken from the other side. So we basically keep a moving spot of disabled redstone, allowing one of the torches to be enabled. That's the complicated part, let's say, right? So we're gonna go to the easier part. One of those redstone torches will power only one sticky piston because the rest is disabled. So what the sticky piston does is it sends the block down, basically allowing the redstone signal to pass through the block to the other side. And because of that, we basically allow the redstone signal to pass through. And in this example, allow us to toggle this latch whenever we change the value of the level we want to go to, in this case. So as you can see, right now into the system we are inputting power level of 13, right? If I'm gonna move it down to 5, now what will happen is we are putting 5 into the system. Spider! No more spider. So now we are putting level 5. So this is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and this is the inactive one. And because we are moving 5, then this spot should be 10. Yeah, because we are removing 5 from 15 here. Because, as I said before, redstone torch has always the power of 15. Same does the lever and redstone block. So basically we are removing 5 power levels from 15. And we transfer that energy all the way to here. Now, for some of you guys, the comparators still might be confusing, right? Would you like me to give you a more proper lesson about them? If I can say so. Because really, if you understand it and you have someone explain it the easiest way possible to you, then you will always remember this comparator thing. I learned it myself. And when I learned it, I was like, this is so easy. I feel extreme emotional damage from not understanding that before. So, would you like me to tell them? I'm gonna wait for answer while looking through the system. And I mean, this is sorta what I wanted. Hmm. Hmm. Uh. And I just... This is so much complicated than I thought. Let's see. We're gonna try different tactic, right? So, this is gonna be 19 ticks, right? This is going to be 2 ticks. So basically, this thing should give power for 19 ticks, leaving after 2 ticks, right? It's not gonna be super long, but like it gives a little offset. Level 12. I hope that we won't see any levers activated. Wait. No, wait. Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Guys, 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 this works. Guys, this works. Like works. Like works by works. Works combined by works with mega works. Holy shit. I'm just speechless right now. Okay, so this works. So 11, 21 ticks. After 21 ticks... Oh, wait. Actually, we can reverse it. This can be that, and this can be only for 2 ticks. Hopefully. What we are not doing is basically, setting the whole thing. Let's see. Let's see, if I go down to 2, now we should see that 12 is still on, but 2 is active. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, okay. Okay, I see how it is. Okay, the idea is there will be a rule, a sign with basically said you must decide one of the floors and not change to another one. Okay, I will know how it works. There will be instruction how to use the elevator. We could work on solving that, but that would only cause us to stream for longer. And I want to keep my streams shorter, at least 2-3 hours, until I get affiliate. Not only that, oh yeah, probably going back to whole thing with the stream ideas. I'm also thinking about looking around to gathering a soundtrack of the game music probably, or just music that I would enjoy, to listen to while streaming. Why? The main idea is we would do it so we could do some art stuff. Because as I said, there is idea for when I hit affiliate to have, when I hit affiliate, I want to basically do thing where for a certain amount of, channel points, you could redeem a free art. Free art, I say. And I think some might enjoy that idea. Art? Yes, because I'm an artist. You can check my art on the under exclamation point Twitter. That's where I post my art and some twists. Mostly art, if there's art. You can't draw. Well, the thing is, that's why you have me. And the idea of affiliate, because with affiliate, once I have the... Yeah, I'm the one doing art. I mean, I drew this guy myself. Like, I've created myself. Yeah. You can go there. Careful though. Some things might be suggestive. Anyway, where was I? So, the idea is when the elevator arrives at the destination, it will reset one of those. Uh-huh. So when the elevator arrives at the destination, I want it to reset one of those things, right? Okay, so the line will be always connected like this. The signal only goes here when the change is detected in the redstone line, right? Let me think. There is so many things I have to think about. But we are doing some good progress, not gonna lie. Some really good progress with what we've done on the server. Right? So we are detecting things here. And when the elevator arrives at certain floor, I know that I have setting for this. So this redstone link with pulse extender, pulse repeater, will allow me to basically send the signal for short time. Basically after 2 ticks it can send signal to disable one of those settings, and then I can set another, then I can set another floor to be available. Okay, man, you think elevators are pretty easy in their logic. Go up, go down. Technically we could make it easier, where we basically press button up, button down, go to the floor, all that stuff. But no, I had to be basically like, oh hey, I want the elevator itself know where I want to go and send me there. I had to do it like this, didn't I? Had to. No, I didn't have to, but I did. Was it worth it? I don't know, man. I really don't know. I am doubting myself so much. Okay, so after 2 ticks, when I receive signal from contact clutch, right? So if I receive signal from contact clutch, this will disable this thing. I use simple mods for my elevator. Yes, you use simple mods. We do have elevator mod. Elevator. Yeah, we do have white elevator mod. Adding elevators. Which would probably make this a lot easier. A lot easier. But, I mean, guys, come on. Come on. Like, seriously. Let me just... Hold on. Let me just... Like, come on, guys. Come on. Let me show you. Fuck. Like, come on, guys. Hold on, let me just... Like, come on, guys. Don't tell me that this isn't worth it. I mean, look at this. Driving in our elevator. Enjoying our time. Going downtown, shibidi-bidi-bee. And what does? I mean... Tell me, what is better? The nice scenery of elevator? Or just quick and simple whoosh, whoosh, whoosh? And I'm talking about the beauty, not ease. I mean, look at this. Then we arrive to one of the floors. This will be one of the floors. And we can see everything out the window. What? Elevators I use are moving and not stand on it, jump, and you get teleported. Okay, so now we have another problem. Because this elevator stopped in the wrong place. Why? Let's see. Contact clutch. Oh, because I... Okay, that's my bad. Guys, I know what's wrong. Let's just go up. Eh? Sure, gonna leave it. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so I know what was wrong. So now, if this arrives here, this redstone clutch would make things work. Contact. And I think I know which one you're talking about, Lunar Chicken. Is it by any chance elevator from RF Tools? A little thing where you set up the elevator block, then those panels, and add buttons to them, and suddenly you have ability to go between floors on the moving elevator that goes like... Ah, so it's not from... So it's not from RF Tools. Wait, so what type of elevators are you using? Elevator, some different elevator mod? Probably some different elevator mod. Why did it? Oh, I know what happened. You gotta admit though, it did stop where it had to, and it does show us floor 1. With nothing else. Yeah, I think I know which one you mean now. The one that gives this fancy block that will display the floors whenever you have floors available for elevator to go to. Okay, we are going to the 0. Now it works. That should work, no problem. You know what's the worst part? Will be about this whole elevator thing? I mean, sure, it's nice. And we just solved the hardest part of the elevator. The whole selecting level and then having the reset for you. It could be done better way, like, you know, preventing any possibilities of, you know... Yeah. I mean, there are many ways you can break it, but as long as it works, I'm fine about it. But next thing we want to do is, if we set this, we want to get signal that will allow us to only stop at level 1. Now, that's not the problem. You know what the problem is? This boy, this gear shift over here. What we want to do is now detect if the signal is greater than the signal we are putting in. that logic is basically ands and nands, right? We have this and this. This is our analog set. Let me see. Are we currently on 0? Yes. No, wait, we are on 2. Yeah, it's this. Okay. So with 0, we have to do something that it locks. Hold on. Actually, can't we just use AND here? AND gate? Hold on, let me show you what I mean with ANDs and NANDs. Because it's simple redstone, like really simple. What we have here is redstone, redstone, and this is our AND gate. How does the AND gate work? Well, simple. If we want to have basically enabled this torch, in this case we made NAND gate. NAND gate? No. Yes. No, wait. Okay, wait. Let's just start easy. AND gate. Now this is NAND gate. And this will be AND gate. Okay, so how the AND gate works? We take two signals to enable output, right? But if one of the signals is off, the output is off, right? Now, the way we can work with it is detect if the output signal is greater than input signal. So basically, if we have our output and input on the same level, like in equilibrium, we want to do nothing, right? Basically, keep the clutch on, right? To do that, we're gonna use comparators, alright? Let me see, let me think. The comparator with detection, and I want it to compare. So if input signal from this and from this is the same, right? Let me see. I don't remember how comparators work. Oh, I guess you're getting your comparator lesson either way. Let me see. So, let's see, we are comparing. So let's say we're gonna input a signal level of 8, right? We get 8. But if I'm gonna just enable this one, so it's greater than 8, right? Now, because it's greater than the signal we are inputting from side, it's gonna go through. But allow me to show you that in case if we have 9, right? So if we are putting level 9 into this side, in the side of comparator, basically we are putting a hard lock on this comparator, right? So basically it goes like, I'm gonna compare those both signals. So we have signal power level of 9 from the side. And let's see what happens if you have power level of 6. Nothing happens. Why? Because we have hard lock. As soon as we're gonna hit level 9, the signal passes through, right? And even if this signal goes higher, it's still gonna break through. Because it detects, because we basically went over threshold. So basically if we are at the threshold or over it, the signal will break through. But if the signal is lower than the threshold, it won't activate the output, right? You understand anything of this, guys? Or should I explain it even better? Even easier? Actually, here, I'm gonna be fancy and do it correct way. There we go. Now you can see everything. No problem. So, for example, we are putting level 6 from this side. And from here, For example, we have level 5. We see nothing. As soon as we hit 6, bam, we get 6 on the output. And if we go higher, we're gonna get higher. Because we basically are, okay, this is higher. So in this case, what I want to do is compare the signals and make sure that whenever it's on the same level, it will not activate the clutch. So we don't go up and down like crazy. But the signal I showed you, the way I showed you, right? The thing I showed you with the comparing signals, we can use it for gear shift. And I say that because we really can use it for gear shift. Because here's the thing. Okay, you see this? This Nixie tube shows us at which level we are, right? So if we go down into this level, I have set up an analog lever right over here, right? Which powers our Nixie tube. We can technically do that better, but you know, choosers can't be winners. So anyway, so basically we are reading signal from this thing, right? And if I wanted to, I could basically do the same on here, and at the top of the elevator, I wonder if I have it on this side. Yes I do. So basically, this will detect the signal we are inputting into it. So this is our way we're gonna compare the signals. Is the signal 1? Yes. In this case, and if for this one, if the signal is 1, it will also send signal 1. So technically, I solved my issue with this easy thing. So all I have to really do is just remember that this one is Nixie analog and this is Nixie contact. And I just compare those two, send them into gear shift. So if the signal is greater, it will go down. If the signal is lower, it will go up. Simple as that. At the equilibrium, however, I want the signal to basically go like, okay, I don't move. Okay, so what we have to do is comparator, redstone link and redstone link, set them to accept signal. Yep. And then I have to compare signal, input signal, and another input signal, honestly. But which one is which? This one will be the one from lever. Hold on, let me just remember which one is the lever one. So for the lever we have Nixie contact and analog, Nixie analog for the level we are at. Okay. By the way, I hope you are keeping up with everything, guys, because I really like to basically tell things like this or do things like this a lot. Okay. Okay. Are we greater? Yes. Right. Right. This issue. Uh, I really don't want to. Eh? Oh. Oh! Okay. I think I know what happened. Because we are breaking the connection, that means we have no more signal. Ooh. This is also wrong. Okay. Oh boy, I think it would be better if I figure this out myself. But like, I know what's the problem. Okay, so basically, whenever the contraption, the elevator becomes the contraption, so basically when it moves, right? Currently, this is a structure, but it becomes contraptions as soon as it starts moving, right? And that means the redstone signal from this lever and this redstone link does not work. Alright, see you next time, jumps like this. Actually, I probably should be ending because it might be boring. Actually, no, wait. I'm just gonna go a little longer. Gonna find the if I'm gonna figure out the issue with that and think of it. I know. Okay, so what I know? I know I have this system, right? This whole thing. Right. And it helps me to it will help me to decide, okay, this this elevator will go to that level. And that's what it helps me with. However, however, it doesn't help me here if I don't have a way to filter it out. I know to which level I want to go. I want to detect the set level. So I would probably make use of powered latch. Okay. Powered latch. And it would do basically the same. In those cases. Oh my goodness, this is getting complicated. It starts to look like some kind of PCB, right? So there are many things we want to look at when we are doing this thing. Oh, okay. Ah! No. There we go. Oh, this is getting more and more complicated, but this is... I really hate myself. I really probably hate myself with doing such things. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably it. Okay, let me see. We have this. We are detecting... I mean, comparators are easy, as I said. Wait, were you here for me explaining comparators? Because they are pretty easy in use. Hold on, let me just show you the easiest way of comparators. With graphical representation. Because you can see actually, with use of Nixie tubes, we can actually show you how this will behave. So right now, comparator in compare mode basically looks if the threshold is met, right? So for example, if we are putting threshold of 5 into this side, into the side of comparator, we are telling, okay, anything below 5 will not pass. So for example, we are putting level 3 for comparator. Because threshold is set to 5, as you can see, it does not transfer energy because it's below the threshold we set. But as soon as we reach level 5, we meet the threshold. And at that threshold, we basically see the comparator sees that, oh, this is 5. I am accepting 5. Okay, 5, you can go. Simple as that. And because the threshold is met, if we put more power, it will just go through because we are only comparing threshold lower. The lower threshold, right? Now I wonder. It's probably not the thing in this, because why would it? I've actually never tried it, but what if comparator compares two signals? Yeah, exactly. Basically, if you meet the certain thing, if you meet the threshold, it will then basically, pass the energy through. Okay, let's see. I wonder if we have threshold of 5 and threshold of 7, let's say. What happens if I'm gonna go to 5? Okay, 7. Higher? Okay, no. It only accepts from up. From Okay, so the threshold can be only lower. So basically, but yeah, as you said, we can basically take the signal strength for shulker box, and as long as the requirement is not met, so for example, at least let's say 7 out of 15 is not filled, I will not break the shulker box if you're using piston. So basically, if shulker box reaches, for example, threshold of 7, then it will pass a signal through if you set it to 7. If you don't expect shulker box to be full, basically. Those are just comparators on their basic mode. Now, subtract mode is also easy. It's basically math. Look at this. So basically, we have signal of 7, right? In subtract mode, we basically passing through signal 7. But if I'm gonna do 1, 2, hold on, what? Oh, okay, I see. Ignore that. That was a derp from my side. Okay, now it's gonna work. So, now we basically put signal 7 through comparator set on subtract. You can tell that comparator is on subtracting because this little redstone torch at the front will be lit. So right now it's subtracting. So if we're gonna input signals level of 1 to the side, we are removing 1 from the output. So basically the output is 1 lower than input. And same goes if you increase. So now the output is 2 lower than input. Easy, right? And basically if you have 4, then it's 3, 1, and if it's 7 and 7, then it's 0. Unless this increases, then it's 1. That's basically... Oh! This is basically comparators for ya. Comparing and subtracting the whole thing. You basically had nice comparison. I hope I didn't subtracted any viewers from my stream. So anyway, so what we want to do is we want to see if the signal is greater, then send the signal. Okay, let's see. What if I'm gonna increase only by 2 ticks, right? Actually, by 1 tick. This might be a bad idea, but I'm willing to try this. So we're gonna use the same comparator as we saw. But instead of just keeping the comparator to flicker its signal, we will try to basically determine if the powered latch should be on or off, right? So what we want is, for example, first of all, we want some space to work with it, right? So let me see. We want to have this signal and this signal. Oh, oh dear. Okay, this signal and this signal be comparing, right? And they go to this powered latch. From this side, the powered latch can be only set. So basically, like, by that I mean we can only enable powered latch from here, and from this side, we can only disable it. Unlike powered toggle latch. Basically those guys, right? Powered toggle latch. That powered toggle latch will accept the signal, and basically one impulse activates it, and another impulse will deactivate it. In the powered latch, we have input 1 and input 2. Input 1 enables, input 2 disables. So what I want is to basically do this, and I'm probably gonna make another one of those on this side. However, using redstone torch, so the signal is negated, right? Okay, let's see. Let's see, I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna make it work right now. I'm telling you, this is gonna work first try. If only I remember which one is each. Okay, we are comparing input. So we are comparing contact Nixie with Nixie contact with Nixie analog. So compare Nixie contact with Nixie analog, right? Right? Oh, did it happen? Wait. Okay, okay. Small mistake. Happens. Elevator. Okay, let's see. First of all, I want this to be on 0. So now uh, let me just do this, and now this should go up. All right, it's going up. Okay, it's going up. So any second now, this will reach the top and stop itself. All right, so if I set 1, the system should know that it's on 2, right? Okay, this didn't enable for some reason. Okay. Hop, hop. This probably has to be 2 ticks, no matter what. Anyway, so this is higher than reading. You know what, guys? I'm gonna sit on it in the background. And once I come up with the solution, we just gonna go through the whole system again and explain it. Unless you don't want to hear about the whole automation, logistics and all that. In that case, I understand. Not everyone is interested in those. But I don't see many people talk about those on streams. Well, I guess I know why. Nevertheless, I want to say thank you guys for coming. Hope you enjoy your stay. This was a pretty nice thing. We've tapped some topics. I don't want you to leave yet, because as per usual, I will gonna try to raid someone that I deem worthy of raiding. Let me see. I'm gonna basically check who's available, but we're gonna raid them. And what I usually ask of you guys is to be nice, at least say hi, talk to somebody, you know, all that stuff, as a person is should do. Hold on. Ah, dealing with many things in the background. Thank you for this. Oh yeah, no problem, Lunar. I enjoyed that. Anyway, raid. We're gonna raid. We're gonna raid one of the people, one of the artists that I met through actually raiding them. So, unless, hold on. Actually, no. I'm gonna introduce you one of the streamers that has chaotic energy, chaotic evil, chaotic neutral, just chaotic, energetic, chaotic energy. Yee. That should be good. Anyway, thank you guys for coming. Hope you enjoy your time with me. Hope that I earned your interest. And we're gonna try to do more in the future. Probably gonna try some different game too. I am variety streamer, but lately, yeah, there was a lot of Minecraft. Anyway, let's see. We want to raid Lemis Pyong. So just be ready for some chaos, and remember, say hi. Don't leave just yet. Just when we raid, just say hi. Be nice, and if you have to go after that, go ahead. Anyway, thank you guys for coming, and let's just raid that. Actually, I'm just starting the raid. Eh, yeah, we're gonna raid Pyong. Pyong, Pyong. This goose. Alright, ready guys? Remember, be nice. And be ready for chaos. Yeah. Ah, yes, chaos. There's nothing better than chaos. Anyway, see ya guys there. Bye bye.